Cosplay.
And we
And
just have apparently a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I decided to do a spontaneous stream tonight because I am going to finish painting up this thing. Finally finishing the brute staff. See, it's all nice and gold and shiny and stuff. Yeah, I'm so ready to have this thing finished. So it's all nice and gold and shiny now. Even after a nice little mishap at the hardware store getting paint.
Let them know about that. That way you can make your PSA.
Yeah, I was really pissed off about that. So, first of all, I was actually wrong the other day when I said you can get this stuff at Walmart. The metallic specialty stuff. It was Home Depot that I remember seeing that. I go to both places so freaking often for crap. I get them mixed up. But one thing to know about this is there's no label on the can to tell you what color you have. It's on the cap, like a lot of old school spray paint cans. I say old school simply because a lot of them nowadays, they finally started putting fucking colors on them, which is
and
awesome.
And our lovely F-bombs for the day.
But that's awesome because I leave lids to these things all the freaking time. Like, I have these things lying around, and I have like 3 different ones. I've got like gloss, clear, matte, satin, and they all look the same, and they say what they are. And so, like, used to, you had like the lids that you kind of got an idea there, but that was about it. But these are still like an old label there where they don't have the color, and I had picked one up, and it had the gold lid on it. Shook it up last night to go and paint this thing, and anytime you are shaking up spray paint, I do recommend like having some random scrap piece or something to spray on just to make sure there's no clogs, you got like no spatter or anything like that coming out. You're spraying smoothly and everything. 2 little taps on the nozzle there, just to know, hey, this isn't clogged up or anything, because that can like literally ruin a prop piece that you're working on, or put you through a lot of extra work that is freaking pointless. But it turned out that the lids had gotten swapped around. Somebody stuck a gold lid on a silver can. So
and
I had
Seth
to take
was
that back.
Very angry.
I was freaking livid about that because I really wanted to paint this thing last night, but I had to get up early this morning, go deal with that, and then come home and paint it. So it is painted and ready to go. I did that before having to go out and do some errands and stuff earlier. So here we are with a nice, pretty painted thing that is ready to have the details filled in. So that is ready to go. One other thing I've done since the last show, that was not done on camera, and I haven't really even gotten hardly any photos of this very well, was I did a gloss clear coat on both of the pieces of the shaft here. This is, of course, to protect the paint here, but I definitely had to do it before I paint the actual shaft piece, because it will rip off, the masking tape would rip off the acrylic paint there without it. So one slightly good and kind of a downside. In this case, it's slightly good for me because this makes it match the color a bit more for the piece, is that it does dull down these specialty metallics a bit.
And that's kind of what you were looking for anyway, right? Lovely F-bomb.
Kinda. I mean, the shiny is nice and all, but when it dulls down the color, it also blends in those imperfections a bit more. So it kind of saves your ass a little bit, if there are any. For the most part, this didn't have a lot to really be blended in. The top piece at this point really doesn't have a lot either.
Well, you've also spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
To make
This
sure you
one I
wouldn't have
just
as
happened
much.
to cut up and shape it up just almost perfectly to not really have a lot to worry about. Um, so just a heads up on that. That is going to happen. The specialty metallics and the bright coats and stuff like that, they actually recommend that you don't do a clear coat over them. They're actually designed to be okay on their own. Like my Blastia for Yuri, I have not clear coated it, and it's been just fine. It's perfect.
But
But
you
the
wanted to
acrylic
dull
is
it
the main
down
reason I have. Do
too.
what?
You also wanted to dull down that gold, didn't you?
For Yuri's?
No, for
Or
this commission.
yeah, for this one, I kind of wanted to dull it down. It would have been nice to keep it the same, but the main effect there was to protect the acrylics. Because finding a spray paint can that's antique copper and the masking all this crap off, you want to talk about a nightmare. That is one right there. There is a nightmare for you. But that's pretty much where we're at with that. That is just about done. I'll probably go in later tonight or tomorrow, whenever the hell I feel like it, and do the rest of the masking there and get it all nice and painted the rest of the way. Uh, for that, I have like this shiny dark gray. It's like a dark metallic gray color. That's the right color for that thing. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And I'm just going to finish wiping this area down because I'm just going to lay this freaking thing on the table and go to town instead of leaving it on the paint stand just so you guys can see what's going on and so I don't have to worry about the paint stand too much. So always when you're laying something down, want to keep your nice workstation clear. But you guys get to witness the finishing of the brute staff.
Right now, I'm attaching the hair cones to the Yugi wig with my favorite thing in the world, hot glue.
You and your hot glue.
It actually works better than sewing the cones on.
So you've said.
It bonds it not only better, but some people, when they try to touch up their wig, they end up ripping some of the thread off, thinking it's a straight hair, because I will, of course, use matching thread. And this just holds up very well because when you do the cones, you blend it in with the actual wig, and that is going to also help hold it in place when it's blended into the wig. Because you're adhering the actual wig fibers onto the structure. And I know I probably look really weird. I don't have my eyeliner or foundation on today. I just have lipstick on, so I don't look that pale.
Like literally 15 minutes ago, I was like, hey, do you want to stream tonight? I really want to stream like right now because I'm about to be working on this thing.
Yeah, so baby's like, oh, let's do this. I'm like, I'm doing a paper, but I'm almost done with it, so I'll get on with you.
Yeah.
But I was lazy and just put on my Avengers shirt and my Batman shorts.
One good thing to note before I was actually about to get started on this, I noticed a few little spots where where I missed painting. They're like down in here. You are not going to be able to catch it on camera, I don't think, because it's a shaded area anyways. But you kind of can, like right here, or there, and right there, where this is nice and shiny, and this is all nice and or ugly and dull. Yeah, apparently I didn't get in there very good with the spray paint, so I'm going to go over to my paint station real quick.
You didn't get in there very well with the spray paint. I'm an asshole.
This bitch.
Huh?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
I correct his grammar every chance I get. Because I am a douche. And he gets even more like me messing with him because I'm live streaming when I should be doing homework. But that's okay.
I told you could sit it out.
The thing is, I have only 2 more paragraphs and then another paper. And that one's on Greek warfare. And I love my Greek history, so that won't even be hard.
I guess I'm going to do some quick touch-ups here. I'll try to position the camera to where you can sort of see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see from there.
Thanks to my lovely Patreon sponsor, Mr. Felker, I will be able to actually get a webcam so y'all can see where I place things a lot more easily, so I can adjust it over just using my laptop's webcam. So I'm very thankful for Patreon right now. It's actually gonna let me do some cool stuff.
Yes, I know my lighting here is not good at all, but it's a few little touch-up spots, and I'll be able to tell really well. And I know I'm not wearing a mask. Again, it's a few little touch-up spots. I would never do like all of this without a mask.
You can risk a little cancer for a few touch-up spots. So right now I'm just putting some of the tacky glue into the little cap. That way I can just brush it on. So I can fill in some gaps that won't be able to be filled in with the base wig, because it's not long enough to fill in some of the little gaps. And most of these gaps just tend to occur when you're actually forming it together around some of the sharper curves. Because hair won't curve as well as you want it to sometimes.
Well, since I had to do that instead of just going to town on this thing, what I'm probably going to go ahead and do is reposition the camera to where I can paint it standing upright, because it was only these little edges here, and I don't have to hand paint those anyways, so I'm not too worried about painting while that's curing. There's 2 little spots here that I can also get while I've got the paint there. Hell, if I see any more than those 2 spots, yeah, I'm putting on a mask. But again, it's little areas that really aren't getting covered in other paint.
And is it just because of where they're angled, or what? I'm being nosy.
It's because of where they're angled, as well as when I was painting this earlier today, it was really bright and sunny outside.
Oh, so just reflected a little too much?
Do what?
I said, so, like, did it just reflect too much? I forgot to, like, wash my my brush.
Yeah, it just reflected way too much. I just missed a few little spots there.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to start blending the hair cone into the actual wig right now. That's always the fun part. Note my sarcasm.
So I could totally move my paint stand like right behind where I normally sit and just do it all right there. I think I'm actually going to do that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. This is the part where this paint stand is semi-portable, because I can just like move it all willy-nilly for the most part, and then if it's too tall to really sit somewhere and has to sit on the floor or sit on another desk or something, I can actually just take it and move it.
And if you notice, I'm not globbing it and then brushing it like last time. I'm brushing it on, and that's because I don't want any of it falling into the fibers that I'm not going to apply down yet.
And the draping over the drop cloth there that you guys did not see, the drop cloth gets draped over. The reason for that is to protect the table under it. I don't want paint on that table. I don't care too much about it, but I'd rather not, you know?
Uh-huh.
So there's that.
I look so weird
And,
without my eyeliner sometimes. Like, I'm just noticing that as I watch myself try to work. Huh?
Quit freaking out, you look fine.
Shush. Silence.
Make me.
I will in 2 weeks.
Also, when working with acrylic paints, remember to shake them up as well, or stir them up and everything. Just because they do settle, especially your metallic ones, they like to settle a little bit. And when you shake them up, it gets them all nice and mixed up and everything.
Wasting time.
If you've ever worked with acrylic before, you probably already know that. Oh, yeah. Also, something to keep in mind is that over time, it will dry up, possibly in.
Do I know?
Unfortunately, acrylic paint, when it dries, even really thick, like what is in this lid here, scrapes out pretty easily with like a little popsicle stick.
Alrighty, so I'm blending it into the wig, and as you can see, it's basically a way to kind of like make it seamless, and it helps hold the hair cones in place as well, since basically you're wrapping the hair around it.
Yay, wasting more popsicle sticks.
And you lied, popsicle sticks are $2 at my Walmart.
Well, screw your Walmart. They're $1 at mine.
They're $2 at mine.
And my Walmart's like right down the road from where I live, so it's just a matter. It only takes like a few minutes to go to Walmart and grab it.
So are we making homemade cheese sticks, by the way? When I'm there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell
I think
yeah.
I think we should do that with like movies. Okay, I'm back. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I thought you may have like died on me there.
No, I'm still here at my computer.
Okay, just alrighty. 3, 2, and apparently we never stopped streaming. I hit stop stream. Great, people saw my butt. These Batman shorts are very short. It still says it's streaming because it's a butt. I could totally get back in. Is it still working?
Online.
It's still online?
It's sort of working. like it's going forward a little bit and then pausing and.
Maybe we're only meant to work with each other for this today. Back to more hair work. Yay. I forgot that I kept baby wipes in my gym bag, so I don't have to go keep washing my hands over and over and over. And I broke my nail, and it really fucking hurts.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to working on that damn thing.
Go back to working on that damn thing.
I am. I was updating social media.
Oh, to let people know we were streaming.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna do Light Up Nipple Guy and Ryoko?
I have no idea. Does Light Up Nipple Guy have like a name?
Aikido? But I just always call him Light Up Nipple Guy. I don't call him by his name.
I mean, if you told me like his name, if you called it out like his name in Ryuko, I'd just be like, who the hell is that? Because I don't watch Kill la Kill.
You just know the light up nipples.
Yep.
So I'll never get you to cosplay Cicero?
No.
Maybe Vilcus?
Who?
Vilcus? One
Which
of the
one is
wolf
that?
twins? The smart one.
Wait, there were twins?
Yeah, in the
Wolf
companions. Farkas and
Oh,
Vilcus. Yes.
Oh, the companions. I forgot about that. Maybe?
Okay, then that'll be good enough. Kind of.
I mean, I really, really, really don't like armor cosplays.
It's an armor. You're not gonna do it.
Maybe. We'll put it on the maybe list because I absolutely hate the character. Maybe after I do Fierce Deity, I'll feel better about armor ones.
Well, he's full armor, too, so... I knew that one might be a stretch.
Hell do you think Fierce Deity is?
But you also really, really like your Legend of Zelda. This is one you'd be doing for me more than anything else. So... I wasn't expecting it. Just because I already know how much you don't like armor, and it's armor.
It's still a maybe. I might. Because, I mean, I do like Skyrim. So I really found that character that I just have to cosplay or anything. Mostly because I don't like armor builds.
And it's Skyrim, it's all armor.
Mostly armor.
Well, it's still armor regardless. Even leather armor is still armor.
Okay. Plate armor builds. I hate, like, plate armor builds. So.
See? There you go. You gotta be specific. Or I'm gonna be an ass and use it against you. Huh?
So good luck. If you want to go by that logic, no, I can't cosplay anyone from Skyrim. So it looks like you're on your own now.
I was gonna probably do Ayala if I could get you to do Vilcus. But I have the fur and the leather. I would just have to make armor. Huh?
I did say maybe. Don't oversell it. Just saying.
Someone's calling my phone and I left it in the other room.
That is quite unfortunate for them.
Yep. I need to call my grandmother back. I'm an ass and I keep forgetting to call her.
What the hell? Why does your grandmother always get like this shit end of the stick there?
Because she calls me every other day already. So I just forget to call her when something happens because she already calls me every other day, you know? If that makes any sense. Because I was going to call her and let her know I was going to be in the state if she wanted to go to Dallas, which I doubt she could do, but...
Oh, I thought we were going to do like a double date with Peyton.
I haven't seen my family in a while, so...
Oh.
I was going to extend the offer just in case.
Okay.
I already know my mom won't because she hates driving.
How would your grandmother get there in the first place?
She takes the bus. Because I know we won't drive to San Antonio to see them. That's just too much driving.
Yeah, I know, that's too much.
Okay, let me go answer my phone because someone keeps blowing up. Alright, well, I'm back.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I needed to send a list to my mom. Normally, if it's more than 3 calls, it's my mother. Have you not picked up on that?
I'm not there to pick up on that. What are you talking about?
Oh, from when I was there.
That was once. One time.
Yeah, my mom blows up my phone when I don't answer. And that's normally because she's used to her phone sucking. Or her signal sucking, so she will call repeatedly until she pretty much gets a hold of me. Or gives up. One of the two. It depends. Depends on the day. And what mood she's in. And she wants me to fly back for my brother's possible graduation, but we don't know if it's going to happen yet. Because you know everything that happened with him.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I don't know if I can. She's like, well, then how is it you can afford to go fly? It's like, because I didn't completely pay for it. And it was $100 because it's the last minute sales. If I plan ahead, it's not going to be as cheap.
Like Akon.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I'd rather not risk not having those tickets either because, well, Akon's very important to me. Because we get to cosplay together again with our, like, awesome stuff. You know?
Are you implying that Jean is not awesome?
My Weiss doesn't have a prop. I don't have the right shoes. I have similar shoes, but not the right ones. And my wig isn't going to be as pretty as I want because the cats tore into it, so I'm still trying to repair it. And I still need to make her little crown piece because I always forget that she has that little tiara thing because it's barely noticeable to me.
She has a tiara thing?
Yeah, it's in her bun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that thing.
And I always forget it's there because it blends in with her hair so much. So I'm probably going to use some of the...
I totally forgot it was there to the point of not even realizing, hey, she has a thing.
Yeah, but I'd rather have it done correctly. So I think I'm just going to use some black Warbler that I have.
Do it.
That way I can also get some practice with it, too. Because I don't have the equipment to work with foam armor, but I can do anything with Warbler. Because I have this gun.
You don't have the equipment to work with foam armor.
Huh?
What equipment does it require to work on foam armor?
I don't have a Dremel. With Warbler, all you need is a heat gun and scissors.
You don't have to have a Dremel. You don't have to have a Dremel for EVA foam. It just helps when you're carving and shaping it. Like,
well, I would need to carve and shape it for the stuff I would like to make out of it.
Touche.
For simple things like hair accessories, I can just melt the Warbler down and roll it into shape. And it pretty much is like a clay state at that point. And I'm very good at sculpting things.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm good at sculpting things. So I'm also going to do that with Malon's little thing. I'm going to just sculpt it out of Warbler. So I can get some practice. Huh?
For a little what?
The little brooch she has that's on her little collar piece.
Okay, yeah, that thing.
That looks like fucking Bowser's head. It really does look like Bowser's head. And I think Malon will be a nice one to do with you, too, whenever I fly next time. Unless you want to do it at A-Fest, which was supposed to...
No.
First time we did something together, and Dezzy was a responsible adult.
I figured.
I figured.
Huh?
I said I figured.
Well, we've already got the fairy tale group.
Thing is, I actually thought the fairy tale group was at Acon. So I bought the
No,
fabric for Juvia already. Whoops.
no, Birthday Fest.
Desi's a dumbass. She gets her dates mixed up.
I don't know that I'm doing anything else for Acon. I won't have time to for Acon actually to do any other projects because I got Crow's Sword that I'm about to be making on commission.
Girlfriend. Cough, cough, cough. Girlfriend. Seamstress.
I really want to make Gray's that outfit though.
Make it. Because I
And I'm
thought you
probably
were
not
going to
gonna make
be
it.
just jeans and shirtless Gray Acon.
No.
That's why I already bought the fabric for Juvia, but it's totally cool, luckily. I just have it for later, because I surprisingly didn't have blue satin to make all of the little pieces. I'm still gonna need stuff to make her hat, but I have the buckram. I just don't have the actual outer fabric.
You can't really tell on camera here, but I'm actually painting these inside pieces a little bit thicker than the outside. You're not really going to notice brush strokes in interior areas like that. That it's a really hard angle to really view it from. So there's really no point in really being careful with it. Um, the main reason I got the tiny brush out for it is to get up close and personal with the smaller areas that are like the lines where it ends and stuff like that. And now to do the other side.
Woohoo! My hands are sticky. This wig gets your hand very, very sticky. So I found out in my gym bag, I forgot that I keep baby wipes in my gym bag. I don't remember why, but I do. That way I don't have to leave to wash my hands as constantly. Because what makes your hands sticky is really the tacky glue. It gets very tacky on your hands, and I don't like leaving any residue on the wig, period. I'd rather it being perfect.
No.
Huh?
No.
Yep.
And again, it's not really dry brushing per se, but it's like sort of almost there, almost dry brushing. The kind of these slanted pieces here, these that are going up into the raised detail area. It's kind of dry brushed in there. It's more gradiated, I guess you'd say, but the way I do it is almost like dry brushing. It doesn't use quite as little paint, but it's damn close to it. And again, most of this is going to get a second layer of paint anyways. Other than like the gradiated areas, for the most part, are going to be about the same as what I'm making them right now. It's supposed to be real thin, just to add a bit of depth to it, but not really a lot of extra stuff.
Okay. I might actually not have enough hair gel to finish this.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which means I can't work on Zach. So that's definitely an oh-no, because I'd have to go to the store. Or just order it on Amazon. Same thing.
And then?
Huh?
And how long would it take for you to get an Amazon order in?
2 days.
Why not just go to the store tomorrow?
Because I don't feel like walking all the way over.
Isn't Jen going? Aren't you and Jen hanging out anyways?
After she gets out of school. As long as nothing changes, because I have my second interview as well.
Okay. I mean, you can always ask her.
I don't like to. I feel bad.
Huh?
I said I don't like to. I feel bad. Because she's already going to watch the animals while I'm out for the week again.
By the way, for everyone out there, I will probably, or we're definitely not doing the stream this upcoming Friday, because I will not even be sitting down in one place. Well, technically in one place, going 70 miles an hour. I'm going to be going to Dallas for a CeliaCon.
Which he's excited for.
Yes, it's my first time being able to go. I wanted to go last year, but shit happened. Big surprise, right?
Well, I'm happy you can go this year at least.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I will.
Don't forget to message me or I'll kill you. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just let me know you get.
Don't message Dezzy. What?
Shut up.
I'm going to troll the crap out of her.
I just want to know if you make it there safe. And not dead.
This is one of these lovely little things that, like, a airbrush would be freaking amazing for some little areas.
Too bad I sold mine last year. Oh. Alright, here's more of it.
I could get an airbrush thing from like Harbor Freight. I hear it's not that good of an airbrush thing, but
Nope,
it'd be good to like learn on.
It's not even worth it.
It's not?
Nope.
Is that what you had or something? Or?
No, I had a better one for airbrushing fabric. But I ended up just needing money, so I sold it.
You ended up just what?
I ended up needing money. So I sold it.
Oh.
Okay, well, as you can see now, the first cone is all blended in. So I'm going to let that dry. I think I'm going to actually work on Zach. Because I'd rather let this dry completely before working on another hair. Attaching the other pieces. So I'm going to get this off of the wig head. And the Zach wig is actually right behind my head, so I'm just going to switch them out super quick. Luckily, Zach's wig isn't that hard. It's just a lot of spiking.
Like
but
Yami's
I already...
Isn't.
Huh?
Said like Yami's isn't a lot of spiking, but I mean...
The thing is, there's a difference between superstructure spikes and just being able to spike it with the fibers on its own. It's a lot more work, precision, and all that needs to be applied to it. Whereas this, I have to still be precise, but at the same time, it'll be just fine. There aren't going to be as many visible flaws if I fuck up. So. Also going to... I don't have hairspray anymore. I did run out of that. Shit. I don't have anything to work on. I mean, I do, but... I could work on Malon, I guess.
Yeah, you could. If you want to. Or you could always, like, download that freaking template finally for the Weiss glyph and do that.
I did, but I have actual sewing to do with Malon, and I don't want to hand sew for Weiss, because I have to hand sew snaps for her.
Okay.
Because like I said, with those buttons, I only pin them in place to turn them in. Because I was tired. I was very tired at that point. I'm just going to give Yami some time. That way I can work on it and it'd be okay. I really don't want to work on Malon, though.
Then don't.
Then I have nothing else to work on. That's pretty much it. Other than hand sewing.
Do it. Baby. Do whatever you feel like doing.
I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like finishing my paper on Picasso, kind of. Just so it's done. And so I can maybe order a pizza tonight. With the little bit I have left over from my alimony. Okay, let me plug in the, fuck. I can't plug in the iron. I have nowhere to, like, put it. Because my wigs are all, like, taking up the space. I'm running out of things to do. I'm gonna have to think of... I have a project, actually. Let me go get the stuff for that.
Yeah, weren't you just talking about doing, like, Weiss's pens or something?
I was. But no, it's a commission I have. The only thing is I'm out of wig heads right now. So I just remembered that I'm out of wig heads. I need to organize my space to, like, be able to sew. Because all the wigs are, like, taking up all of the space.
The wigs are taking over.
Yeah. I'm just smoothing out Yami really quick because I kind of got him caught a pin. So one downside about T-pins is they will catch wig fibers a lot more. And I'm out of hairspray, so I can't do the lacquer phase, which makes it go a lot faster. I call it lacquer because I pretty much dry the hairspray on it with a blow dryer as I'm putting it down, and it firms it up to where it's like hair lacquer or something like that. It's pretty handy. I just don't have any spare heads. I'm trying to think of what to do. I don't need I'm gonna go put those there. I'll just work on Malon. Fuck it. Let me just clean up my... Huh?
Decided something. You finally decided something.
Shut up.
Make me.
I will in 2 weeks. Oh, that's something else I needed to finish, too. The butt cape. I forgot I still needed to put the stuff on it. I mean, that won't take long, but while I'm working on stuff, might as well. What did I do with the Velcro? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Remember, Dezzy loses everything all of the time. Not even some of the time, all of the time. So I'm just doing 2 little stickies of Velcro. And putting them down with some E6000, which I kind of technically should have a respirator for because the fumes are toxic. But I'll just suffer with it when I get older and realize I made a lot of mistakes for cosplay. There we go. Okay, that's done. I pretty much just put it in the center, and that's normally enough. I'm just putting a little bit of Velcro on it so she can adjust it. Because I try to think about my client's comfort as much as possible. People's weight fluctuates constantly, like even throughout the day, and people don't realize that. That's a big part of why I kind of tend to wear corsets with my costumes, is I don't have to worry about the costume feeling too uncomfortable throughout the day, especially after I decided to be smart and eat a whole extra large pizza while in a corset. I did that once at Anime Monstery. That was pretty bad. I was very hungry though, because I don't think I'd eaten in like a day or 2 because I was so busy working on my outfits. Okay, well that's
Good
done.
job.
Huh?
I said good job.
Yep. I never said I made the best decisions in the world. Alright, now I'm gonna move some stuff so I can plug in my iron. Huh?
Said I noticed.
Shut up. I made a good decision by being with you, though.
If you want to call it that.
I could be dating another asshat. I mean, you're a jerk, but you're funny, you're not mean to me, sort of thing. I don't even need any damn pins. Just gonna do a 1/4 inch seam allowance on one mirror, half on the other.
If you're not willing to get your hands a little dirty while you're painting, you probably shouldn't be painting. I'm just saying. Yeah, sorry, I did kind of switch things up on you a little bit there from working up on my stand to in my lab here. It's because I was painting this little spot right here, and it's really hard to see like that.
There we go. Okay. I really need to clean my sewing area again. It's messy.